What's going on, everybody? This your boy Mike from Trouble Down Productions, and today this is going to be my prediction death video for the back half of season 7 of The Walking Dead. Now, the first person I want to talk about is Danai Gurira. Now, over the past couple months, we have heard that she's going to be on 2 different movies. She's going to be in the All Eyes on Me Tupac movie, and she's also going to be in the new Black Panther movie. Now, from my understanding, her roles in these 2 movies will be just very tame roles. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not going to be in a lot of these 2 movies, but she will have parts where she's kind of just in the movie periodically. I feel like that's very doable as far as her still being on The Walking Dead and her doing those 2 movies. Because she's only in specific parts of those movies, they don't need her there all the time. So the people I've heard some people think that Michonne might die maybe in back half of season 7, possibly even in season 8 because of these 2 movies. I don't think that's going to happen, because I think that the roles that she has been given in these 2 movies are very doable with her still being on The Walking Dead. Now, Sonequa Martin Green, on the other hand, who plays Sasha, could be a very different story, because we just heard that she got a lead role in the new Star Trek Discovery series. Now keep in mind, in the back half of this season, we are going to be more focused on all the communities as a whole, and there could be times where we don't see certain characters for a couple episodes. In that case, it could be doable, but depending on what kind of ratings this Star Trek show has and how long they plan on running it, with her being a lead role, I'd have to say it's probably going to be Sasha that dies either in the back half of season 7 or in the beginning of season 8. Again, this is just all predictions. I don't know anything. Haven't looked at any spoilers, so this is just me running thoughts through my head. What I can say is that Sasha is not in the comics. Sasha in the TV show is made up of different characters from the comics. One of those characters being Andrea. Because of the whole sniper aspect and her attitude, and it just seems her whole demeanor is a lot like Andrea from the comics. We also have Holly, which we know that Holly died fighting the wolves back in season 6 and didn't really have a big role at all. For anybody who did not read the comics or have not read the comics, I will spoiler a little bit for you, so if you don't want to watch it, in the video now. Holly actually had a thing with Abraham in the comics, where it was Sasha in the show. Holly ends up dying later on in the comics during All Out War story arc, and at first we didn't know who killed her. Later on, a couple issues later, Negan revealed that he's the one that killed her. Now, given all those things put together, it just really seems like Sasha is going to get Holly's death from the comics. Now, this scene right here, this panel, my bad, just what she's saying to Negan right before Negan kills her is, it sounds a whole lot like something Sasha would say, but it also sounds a whole lot like something that Rosita on the TV show would say as well. But I really don't think it's going to be Rosita. I think it's going to be Sasha, the one that gets it. If she does die in the back half of season 7, I want to say I don't think it's going to be Negan who kills her, because you got to think, Negan's already taken out, 3 people? He's taken out Glenn, he's taken out Abraham, he took out Spencer. And then you have Dwight, who has taken out Denise. And then you have Simon here on the side, who seems like he's more of Negan's right-hand man than anybody else, but he hasn't really killed anyone. So there is a panel in March to War. The Saviors come to attack. Andrea's in the watchtower sniping people. One of the Saviors comes up the watchtower and actually just beats the holy hell out of her. I think that could happen to Sasha, and I think it could be Simon, the one who gets up there and actually kills her. But then I think overall, in the large scope of things, I think it's going to play out the same way, because in the comics, after Negan killed Holly, you didn't actually see it happen, but then Negan showed up with Holly to Rick in the group and had a bag over her head, and was kind of bargaining to get Holly, that he was going to give Holly back. And then when they removed the bag, she was a walker and ended up biting Denise, and that's how Denise died. So overall, I think it's going to play out the same way. Simon's probably going to get up there, beat the holy hell out of Sasha, kill her, and then Negan's going to show up. They're going to act like they just took her, and then Negan's going to show up like he did in the comics with a bag over her head, and then they're going to reveal that she's a walker. I think we're going to get that death back half of season 7, if not the first part of season 8, because I do believe most of season 8, probably all of season 8, is going to be all-out war story arc, and we're going to get March to War here in the back half of season 7, which is volume 19. Other than that, that's my theory crafting. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I love you guys. Trouble Down Productions, Dead to Zombies. You guys rock.